Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do an update on what's been going on with me and you know, my progress with keto and intermittent fasting, and yeah, let's just jump into it. So you guys remember last week I had said that my anxiety was like through the roof because I had that like mid-cycle spotting, which I do know is normal. I'm on track to get like my periods start like in a couple days. I know all these things are normal, but when that happened, like my mind, if you guys do not know, I am legit diagnosed with anxiety. I was medicated for a few years, and I chose to go ahead and take myself off the medication and just try to live my best life. You know, no triggers, try to work through it and do it 100% natural. It wasn't easy. It was not easy. I don't recommend everybody doing it. Some people need it. Yeah, but I was doing really good. So yeah, once that happened, and like I said, I was Googling shit and that fucked me up. So, it just was like a kind of a snowball effect. So I don't know. So anyways, so I was just anxious. I just been hella anxious. And if you've ever had anxiety attacks and panic attacks and stuff like that, it's not only mentally exhausting, but it's physically exhausting. And the way my pattern is, I don't know if everybody's like this, but I go through these bouts of severe anxiety, and I'm just like at an all-time freaking like where you're I'm just panicked. I'm panicked. I'm sick to my stomach. I'm anxious. Like I'm so angry at myself and at my mind for doing this. I want to cry. Like every extreme emotion, that's what's wrapped up. And usually when I have my bouts, it lasts for quite a few days. And then you try to hide it. Like I try to hide it and fake it because, you know, I don't want my kids to see me like that. I don't want my husband to see me like that. I don't want you guys to see me like that. Like I try to ignore it and just push it in the back of my mind, and it just didn't work. So I had taken a break from intermittent fasting, and so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take a break. And then like Monday, I had made some keto cookies for me and my husband and my dad and stuff, and I used a new sugar substitute, which is like that pyruvate or whatever. And then I made it with well, whatever the case may be, something along the other messed my stomach up. And it could be from the extreme anxiety, because, you know, it was just like my stomach was hurting, my back was hurting. Like I felt like complete shit. Like it was terrible. It was just a terrible week. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I talked about it, but it was just really bad. And then I was really depressed. It was bad. It was like these last 2 weeks have been really bad for me. Okay. And, like, I hate talking about these things because I feel like I make myself vulnerable. And like, who wants to come on the internet and like trying to look for weight loss motivation, and here's this broad on here crying because, you know, whatever. So, it could be my hormones too. Like I said, my period is coming, and I'm a very emotional person when that happens. So yeah, I mean, I ate okay. I stuck on keto. I mean, I didn't like gorge or anything. It was just my stomach was so messed up, then my back was hurting, and then I was like, holy shit, what if Dr. Google was right? So then I was like, okay, I need to go and like get seen by a doctor. And they were like, no, you're fine. You know, and they were like, well, here, let me give you a prescription for, and I was like, I don't want that. So I've decided to no longer, I am quitting. I am no longer doing intermittent fasting. I'm very disappointed in myself to have done this to my body. The thing is, you know, I wasn't eating enough. And I think my body just freaked the hell out. Because I was you know, pushing back my eating time to 9 o'clock, and I was always keeping myself busy. And when I do stuff, I just get so involved in whatever I'm doing, whether it's the gym, cleaning, going to the grocery store, whatever, that so when I was coming home, I wasn't really breaking my fast until 11 o'clock in the afternoon, sometimes, you know, even later. And then by, you know, 4 or 5 o'clock, I was done. And if I was out or whatever, and I stayed out too late, and I just missed that window of eating, then I was done. And then I was gonna be like, okay, whatever, you know. So I mean, I wasn't extremely hungry or anything. I don't know. I've been on this for so long, and I've done so much things to my body that I know how to ignore. You know, we've all been there where you're like, is it really hunger? Are you just thirsty? Or you ignore it and you're like, I'll just wait until the morning. I know better than that. I've been on a weight loss journey my whole life, and I'm so ashamed of myself because I wanted to see quicker results. Like I've been losing weight for years, and why did I do that? You know, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh my God, I love intermittent fasting. It's so great. That's awesome. For somebody like myself, with the way my mind works, it just didn't work for me. It didn't work. I seen great results, but it was because, you know, I was hitting the gym 3 to 4 days a week. I love working out. It's so good for my anxiety, and I feel like that has helped me a lot. But my body was running on virtually nothing. And I get, like, people are like, oh, you're fat adjusted. Look, I've been doing keto for a long time. I'm not in it to drop. I'm not doing keto right now because I'm like, I need to lose 100 pounds. I'm probably at the point where I need to lose maybe another 10, 15, if that. You know, I love myself. And I'm so ashamed that I did that to myself, because now I have to fix those 2.5 weeks. Now I'm 2 weeks in, and I have to fix what I just did. And I'm just so disappointed in myself. And this is wherever you're at, guys. You gotta love your body, because it will get very angry at you if you don't. And it did it to me. And you have to feed it accordingly. And with that being said, people are like, oh, well, keto isn't sustainable. That's not necessarily true. I've been doing keto for a long time. I've been okay. My body reacts really well on low carbs. So that's not an issue. You know what I mean? I'm okay with being keto. It was the intermittent fasting, because I've read it. I was doing a lot of research the last couple days, and people are saying your fight or flight is kicking in because your body's just running and running and running, because your metabolism is kicked into overdrive. Somebody who suffers from anxiety the way I do, I cannot be in that mode all the time. My mind needs to shut off. So yeah, I had to quit that. I'm sorry if that disappoints anybody, but I had to put me first before any of this stuff. And I have to be the best Danielle, so I could be the best mom and the best wife and, you know, daughter or sister, you know, friend to you guys. I have to do that first for me. And, you know, like I said, it works well. Leo does it. It works really well for him. I know a lot of people who do it. It just did not work for me. And I will never do that again. Ever do that again. Yeah. So that's, I wanted to share that with you guys. I'm also taking, just a few days off of like keto, I guess. I'm not essentially doing like a carb up. I'm just taking it easy. You know, I really don't eat, you know, like breads and stuff, because I don't feel good after I eat them. Like I feel real bloated and sick. But I'm just gonna kind of take it easy. Maybe I'll have a cocktail tonight with my husband. You know, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just taking it easy. I took it easy yesterday, and I ended up just having an apple just to give myself some, you know, healthy carbs in. And yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do today, but I'm just gonna kind of lay low key, enjoy the family. It's finally, we've been having rain. That didn't help either, but we've had rain all week, so it's finally sunny out. I'm gonna get my kids out, kind of just, my grandfather used to say, to get the stink blown off you, you know, just to kind of open up myself to the world again. Like, this is the first time I wore a bra all week. Like, this is where I'm at in my life right now, and it was really disappointing to myself. And I just woke up this morning with the vow that today was going to be the best day. It was going to be a great day. I was going to get out of my house, be active, do something fun with my kids, you know, just get out and live life today. And I hope that you guys do that as well. This journey isn't, this weight loss journey, I don't care where you are, isn't for the weak at heart, because you're going to make some really piss poor decisions and you're going to make some really great ones. And it's a constant roller coaster. And unfortunately, if you have battled with weight, you know, for a long time, you're probably going to battle with it forever, you know, because it's, we didn't, you know, it's self-control is just a really hard thing to do. And I'm okay with working out every day for the rest of my life. And I'm okay with, you know, making sure I, you know, don't eat a piece of bread and, you know, just make a lettuce wrap instead. Those little changes don't really bother me all that much, you know, but, you know, because my body's okay with it, you know, and that's kind of what I wanted to tell you guys. So, I am gonna, you know, start fresh on Sunday. I'm gonna do a full day of eating this week. Some little different videos I have coming up for you guys. And yeah, I'm just gonna live my best life and be happy and never do that to myself again. So yeah, I haven't hit the gym all week, so that was not good for me, but I plan on getting back to it this week. I actually have a really fun week with my kids. My baby is having like a tea party. I never had one of those with the other two, so I'm really excited for that. Like, I'm really looking forward to doing that with her. I have a really great collab coming up on Wednesday with my best friend Lauren Brazy, so it's going to be a full day of eating, and I know you guys like those, so I always try to keep them, you know, interesting. And yeah, some thrift store stuff. I don't know, I just got a bunch of random stuff. You know, I always just try to keep it interesting and different and vary shit around here. Also, I wanted to tell you guys one more thing before we cut this off. Sorry, I'm not like looking at the camera. Like, I just feel so vulnerable right now. Like, I literally feel like I'm giving a speech like butt naked, you know. I made an order for CBD gummies. Yeah, I'm gonna try them out. I've been hearing really great things about them. I've always been kind of hesitant to try stuff like that, but I'm gonna go ahead and give them a try. I'm gonna try them out first, see if they like really work. I know some people are like, they're great, some people are like, they don't do shit, you know. So I don't know, I'm gonna give it a try, and then I'll probably update you guys on like a keto update as well. I know a lot of people say that keto triggers their anxiety. I feel like it's when you're super hella low carb, that could be it too, but I'm never really like 3 or 4 carbs a day, you know what I mean? I'm always pretty good about that stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Again, thank you guys for being on this journey with me. Thank you for your friendship. I mean, we are legit friends here. Like, I tell you guys, like, you know, a lot of people message me on Instagram and I'm like, look, we are friends. Like, you guys help me so much, you know, to stay motivated, to stay positive, and I appreciate it, and I just love you guys. So yeah, I hope you have a great weekend. Remember to love yourself a little harder and know that, you know, no journey is linear. What works for somebody else who has these awesome results may not be the best for you specifically, you know, or, you know, maybe if they're losing so much more and you're like, what the hell am I doing wrong? No, 2 journeys are the same, and that's okay. You know, it's, you know, you're on your own path and it's all in due time, you know. So I love you guys. Have a great day. If you're new here, they're usually not this solemn, but we do a little bit of everything around here, and I would love for you guys to stick around, and I will see you on the next video. Take it easy, my friends. Toodaloo.